Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So ladies and gentlemen, this video right here is brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, just use my last name, use code Hodge on SeatGeek and actually save $20 off your tickets. That's for first time orders only, so if you use SeatGeek before, just make a new account. You can still use my code, and ladies and gentlemen, get $20 off any ticket for any event in the entire world just with using code Hodge. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, confession time, there's actually no confirmed news stories today. Bummer, right? All I can say for sure is, SmackDown is tonight. Today, of course, is a Friday. Tonight's gonna be a very big show. I believe Bray Wyatt may just be making that a wonderful appearance. I don't know about The Fiend or any of the other wonderful characters of Bray Wyatt, but Bray Wyatt nonetheless should be on the show. And it should be a good SmackDown. So I'm excited for tonight's SmackDown. That's pretty much all I can say for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Ladies and gentlemen, go get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor of the day is going to be about the first pay-per-view of 2023, the first premium live event of 2023, if you will. It is actually going to be the day one show. So the day one show is supposed to be in Atlanta, Georgia. Tickets have not went on sale. A lot of people have been like, Brandon, why aren't tickets on sale? And then, I've researched a little bit and found that WWE, they're kind of questioning the show a little bit. They're backstage being like, we don't really like this because the first day, January 1st, 2023, actually falls on a Sunday. And we're trying to do all of our large premium live event shows on Saturday nights now, and this one's on a Sunday. We don't really like that, so we were thinking about changing the day, maybe to December 31st. We could maybe change the name of the show or something. We're still gonna have it in Atlanta though, but we gotta figure out something. Well, they've been brainstorming about this. I've been waiting for the announcement for 2 weeks now. Nothing's been announced. I'm standing here like, what the hell's going on back there? And basically they changed their mind again. They've been like, the day one's really cool being on the first day. We don't really want to change it. Maybe we'll just have to suck it up and have the show on a Sunday. So as of right now, day one is still planned to be on. They could change last minute. They could go back on their decision again and put it on December 31st. But as of right now, it's still happening January 1st, and there's no announcement or no decision about changing it yet, and there's no announcement on tickets yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. But as of right now, apparently they've changed their mind. They no longer want to change it, and it's going to stick to its original schedule in Atlanta. And apparently day one's going to continue to be Atlanta for the foreseeable future, not just 2023, 23, 24, 25, all of those shows will actually be in Atlanta, it looks like, for the foreseeable future. Now, I don't know if it's going to be that long, but anyway, they want to keep it being there, and the phrase they use backstage is they want it to be a holiday tradition in Atlanta. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the next rumor of the day is going to be about Saudi Arabia. So, of course, we have a show WWE's doing over in Saudi Arabia coming up, and that's actually going to be the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. It's happening actually a little less than a month away. It's going to be I don't know the exact day. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared, guys, but it's in November, the first week in November, November 7th, 8th, 9th. Hopefully one of those is this. Maybe it's the 6th. I don't know. I'll put it up on screen. But nonetheless, when is the show after that going to be happening in Saudi? Because they have this giant deal with Saudi. They're paying them a lot of money to do shows over there because they want to kind of change the image of Saudi or put on more events and stuff like that. A lot of different reasons nonetheless. But basically, Saudi's next show after Crown Jewel is actually going to be in February. And they actually did a show this past February in Saudi. And of course, that was the Elimination Chamber show. So maybe Elimination Chamber 2023 is happening, and maybe it's happening in Saudi Arabia again. I don't know. But nonetheless, they're trying to do some show over there in February as well as happening next month. Alright, the next rumor is about our newly returned Beast. This is about our Beast incarnate. This is about Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar recently returned to Monday Night Raw this past week. If you guys missed that, I reported he probably wouldn't be on the show. He's not scheduled to be back because he's coming back to build up a match for the Crown Jewel show. And the Crown Jewel show, of course, is not until November. It's almost an entire month away. So obviously he's not coming back this soon to build it up, right? Well, actually he did. And apparently the backstage reason why they actually had Brock come back so early is because, Raw was the show right after Bray Wyatt's return. There's a lot of hype around Bray Wyatt. They wanted him to be on Raw. And basically he wasn't on Raw. So they didn't want to disappoint fans, so they tried to make it as action-packed of an episode as they could. Of course, they had the DX stuff going on, as well as a Brock Lesnar return, the return of the Good Brothers and stuff like that. So that they just kind of wanted to distract people from Bray Wyatt not being there. So Brock Lesnar was kind of that main distraction. That's the reason they had him return so soon, even though on paper it doesn't look like it kind of makes sense to have him return a whole month away. just to build up for this show. But nonetheless, yeah, Brock Lesnar is back, and that's probably one of the reasons they decided to bring him back so soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually the fun news. So the final rumor, the final thing, and we're talking about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So this is about the man himself. This is about Bray Wyatt. So Bray Wyatt, it looks like he may be starting a new faction. If we're just kind of guessing on what it's going off, but we really don't have a whole lot of information about this guy right now. But the whole Wyatt 6 thing. What is the Wyatt 6 thing? Well, apparently Wyatt 6 is going to be a faction. There's going to be 6 members. So this is kind of a out there rumor, but nonetheless, we can kind of take the pieces of what we saw at the Extreme Rules Premium Live event and try to piece them together. So all of his like puppets and little characters from his fun Playhouse show have now magically came to life somehow. We have to have wrestlers to play these characters for this new faction. So basically, here is the list of characters. Some surprising, some not so much, some call-ups from NXT. So here is kind of the list. So we have Huskus the Pig. Who is playing Huskus the Pig? Apparently it's going to be Joe Gacy. Up next we have Mercy the Buzzard. Apparently that's going to be played by Grayson Waller. Okay, up next we have Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail, now this one's not really a shocker. Alexa Bliss is the rumor about that one, which I can also see them going Liv, because there's something weird going on with Liv's character right now. It looks like it may be related to Bray, so I don't know about that. But basically, Alexa Bliss is rumored for Sister Abigail on this rumor list. Up next, we have a Ramblin' Rabbit. Ramblin' Rabbit is actually going to be Eric Rowan, former Wyatt family member. Okay, up next, we actually have The Fiend. So The Fiend's a very big one, and apparently it's not going to be played by Bray. It's actually going to be played by Bray Wyatt's brother, Bo Dallas. So if you guys remember Bo Dallas, he looks totally different now, I've heard. But basically, he's going to be playing The Fiend. The Fiend, he's going to be in the mask. So, yeah, that's interesting. And of course, Bray Wyatt will be Bray Wyatt. So there is the 6 for the Wyatt 6 faction. So take this how you will. Bo Dallas' brother coming back doing something cool. I don't know how I feel about it, being under the mask. I mean, I guess that's fine. But shouldn't he have like his own identity, his own thing? Or maybe they'll come out of their costumes and actually just wrestle as themselves or something. Because I can't really see, like, it looks so ridiculous. Just Huskus the Pig wrestling in a pig costume. I'm sure it's going to be different than what we are initially imagining. I'm sure he's like going to be that, he's going to take it off and reveal himself. And he's like Huskus the Pig, but he's like a wrestler. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, guys. There's a lot of questions and not too many answers right now. And hopefully we'll have more answers tonight on SmackDown. But the Wyatt 6 faction, this is the current crazy rumor going around about possibly the Wyatt 6 faction, the 6 members, and which corresponding puppet character they'll be playing. I know that some of this kind of sounds a little dumb, but I'm sure in execution it's going to be amazing because all the Bray Wyatt stuff, he has complete creative control over. This isn't a Vince McMahon show anymore, so he has creative control. He can do what he wants, and I know it's going to come out great. So we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe on SmackDown we'll have more answers, but again, we'll just have to wait and see. So there you guys have, that's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Let me know your thoughts on all these news stories and rumors in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I am your king of Vlogstyle, Brandon Hatch, and I will see you guys in the next video.